It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Shut up. Shut it up. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hey, man.
You feeling better today?
Yeah, I'm not sleepy anymore, thank you.
Get a little rest.
I was
You're not
working
a
late Sunday
sleepy
night,
duck.
so I can't. Come on, I'm going to punch you right in the face.
I'm Chick McGee at the OriginSouls.com sports desk. And here's Tom, who I told you, Willie, he exhibited a little bit of caring and concern for you yesterday morning. I was going on about, you know, you're his son, and you can call him and say, Daddy, I'm sleepy, and then you don't come in, which isn't what happened, but if you believe that, go to hell. Anyway, he quicker than anything said, he was working very hard last night. He had a wonderful opportunity. And,
Thank you for that defense there, Bob.
Working with Nick Griffin. I don't want him driving 4 hours in the dead of night, having no sleep.
There you go.
Now, we opened the show with a film strip. Hope you're able to see it, from Ernie Fergler about fire safety prevention.
Yes.
Hope you're able to see it.
Yes, which it's radio, Chick. I'll tell you how it works later. And theater of the mind.
Point, really.
Theater of the mind.
I ran out of gas.
Here, I could actually show you, Josh. Now, as you see, this is Chick listening to the first break.
No, that's the slide machine.
Yeah, I know.
That's a slide projector.
I know it's a slide projector. These are still shots of the first break with Chick watching this. Now here
that's
he
a
is.
film projector.
Watch, now here's the pictures of him watching it.
That was the that film sound is what my mom and dad had their porn on, and I tried to thread up a film in their projector, and when they were gone, and for whatever reason, I picked the lock of their cabinet, the whole thing, and I put the film in, and it burned in half in the projector, as it will do if it's your first time threading a projector. And I put everything back, and nobody ever said a word.
Do you know what the film was?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're lucky you don't.
Probably saved your life.
Yeah, thank you. Kristen and I are on the same page.
Would have been scarred
Knowing what
for
kind
life.
of porno your parents wanted to watch is not good for
I
you.
think it was dildo-loving lesbians.
That's a fine film.
Are you serious?
I think it might have been. That's just, you know me.
Wait a second. Now, was it
Stuff like that pops into my head.
was it part one or part two? Because if Josh will tell you, you can't watch part two without seeing part
that's
one.
right.
This was back in, the late 60s, early 70s.
That would have been part one.
It's got to be part
Black and
one.
white.
I think it was in black and white, yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
You know, there's someone out there that has to only watch porn in black and white. You know, there's some guy that's got that thing going.
Well, not for much longer.
Yeah, no joke.
Do you think there's another guy who needs the Pavlovian response of whatever this thing is called, the film strip going through the
Absolutely.
sound? He needs that to get his
I bet there are guys out there that exclusively use porn on video.
If I hear a modem,
on VCR tape.
I hear a modem start chirping, right? The thing's twitch.
Yeah.
You think the Be Kind rewind makes a guy go, ooh?
A couple of emails. Tom.
Oh, yes.
I heard you guys talking yesterday about the fabulous, and I agree, over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
Oh, yes.
I wanted to remind you that there is a male version, the under-the-butt nut hut.
I have never heard Under the Butt Nut Hut.
I had never
Me either.
Big
That's
fan?
That's why I
Is there
shared
a
it.
song?
I don't. There's not a song like over the shoulder boulder.
There you go, Pat.
All right, better write that down.
Hey, do your balls.
I see something. I see something tropical. The under the hut butt nut. What is it? under the butt nut hut.
Under the butt nut hut.
I'm saying it forever.
Welcome to.
Hey, it's Aruba Ray.
Hey,
I have a new haberdashery.
that's right.
It's nothing but over-the-shoulder boulder holders and under-the-butt nut huts.
Keep your nut warm.
We've got new bras from Germany, chick.
Oh, really?
You know the famous brands.
No, I don't.
Keeps them from flopping.
Hey.
Tops only, ladies. No bottoms for you.
Oh, boy.
The under the butt nut huts just for the dudes. Oh, sorry.
And Tom,
Under the
Can you
butt
see
nut
when
hut.
the women are walking out of the hut? They're all bottomless. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Atta girl.
hey, she's a team player.
I was writing a song. You guys wanted a tropical kind of a thing for our new over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
Under
and
the nut. No, under the butt nut hut.
Yeah. And I have a rough draft of something.
Who gave us that?
Pretty good.
Mike, Mark, Stevie.
Whatever.
Something.
All right. Well, this is a song about.
Oh, you want me to do the rough draft? I'd be glad to.
Sure.
Yes, please. Yeah.
It's like kind of all of our song, really, if you want to fill in some lines later, you know. When you're down in Jamaica at the nude beach.
You do it with an accent.
When you're down, maybe not. Maybe when you're down.
Kind of a reggae thing.
Could you maybe not interrupt me so I can
trying to fix this thing already. It's already broken.
Let's just listen to the first draft and we'll give notes after.
Yeah.
When you're down in Jamaica at the nude beach. Let's face it, you're both not 22. You may want to wear a shawl to cover up those boobs and beach balls. Here's what I think you should do.
So far, so good, Ben.
Oh, your wife's a little older and should wear an over-the-shoulder boulder holder. And you must have an under-the-butt nut hut.
This is an A+.
Under the butt nut hut.
Yep.
Keeps in your coconuts. Don't want those nuts all banging on your knees.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
And over the shoulder boulder holder, because at night it gets a little bit colder. And don't forget your under the butt nut hut.
Irene.
Great. Great.
It needs a little work.
I think maybe reggae it up a bit.
My accent
maybe.
sucked.
And you wanted to derail that. If it had been up to you, you wouldn't have let him sing it.
I know I let him
Just
sing. I
trying
was
to
just
make it a
helping.
little bit better, yeah.
I was just helping.
Constructive criticism.
He said off the bat, he said this was a work in progress.
Love
We're going
it.
to make some progress. I think
Well,
we need
he
to have
didn't
some
mean
kind
it.
of sexual encounter.
Pet cloning is growing in popularity despite the costs associated with the practice. Texas-based company Viagen Pets and Equine, the
Monsters,
first
all of them.
and only U.S. firm to offer commercial cloning of dogs and cats, has stated that it now clones more and more pets every year. Among the hundreds of pets, Viagen is said to have cloned is Barbara Streisand's late dog Samantha. It's one of them. According to the BBC, the firm charges, what would you pay for a cloned dog?
$2,000.
I'm going to say 200,000.
Yeah, like 20,000 maybe?
For a clone dog.
$50,000 would be the correct
Oh,
answer.
I could have got 4 dogs.
$30,000 for a cat, $85,000 for a horse. The practice is not without criticism from animal welfare groups who point to the industry's high failure rate.
Can you imagine?
Ew, there's a high failure
Studies
rate.
that show cloned animals are more prone to
Sometimes
disease.
the head comes out in the wrong place. Stuff
It's
like
like Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, this is
they-
just wrong.
Yeah.
Also argue that while they may be genetic twins, a cloned animal's not going to be an exact copy of your original pet.
Can you imagine the conversation between Barbara Streisand and James Brolin about getting the dog Samantha clone? I don't care, whatever you want to do.
It's $50,000, honey.
That's fine. Just shut up.
we could-
You're using your money.
We could
Shut the hell up.
give that to poor people.
Or we could get Samantha clone. No, it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's great.
How long are you going to be gone?
Do you know the first dog that was cloned?
No.
Ironically, a sheepdog.
Oh. Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
It's waiting for us to laugh.
Remember the first cloned animal?
Yeah, it was a sheep.
Yeah,
It was a sheep.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is that what the joke
have to
was?
educate the public.
Oh, yep, it's our fault.
That was the joke, Pat.
We're just not smart enough.
Exactly.
We all knew the story.
It's not that there was no humor.
No. It's our fault. Any of you read a book?
Have you noticed that there is that one clone dog in what's it called in Star Wars?
There is?
Yeah, Baba Fetch.
Boy, we had to do a lot of there's the Clone Wars.
Right.
Fire that nerd. Because I know it wasn't you.
I just want to go on record. Yeah, I'm not in favor of this.
No,
a lot of great dogs out there. You don't have to get a clone of your.
Great
sure
dogs
are.
out there.
Not a lot of great sidekicks though.
No, there sure aren't.
Boy,
Josh,
there
would you
are.
mind if I took a squeegee and went to your place and got some DNA? off the ceiling.
I can just give you my T-shirt.
Or just give him a glass.
No, I want you to squeeze it fresh.
Yeah, there you go.
Josh, I do like to imagine like you going to some scientist's office and just dropping off like Marietta Wrestling 06. Here you go. There's my sample.
Sir, we don't need this much.
And the first fertility clinic that doesn't require a test tube, just an old T-shirt that's been violated.
Yeah, Chris, you don't have to worry about that as a mom. You only have daughters.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, girls.
Tom, did you do your kids' laundry, Tom?
Did I? I do it all the time still.
Well, I meant back when Willie and...
Of course.
So you've held a crunchy sock, I'm sure.
Come on, I use a Kleenex like a gentleman.
Oh, man.
Don't they rip?
No, they don't.
Or stick to you?
What are you doing?
Next thing you know, you're paper macheing the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
I'm not doing plaster of Paris in there. You just get the job done, you throw it out.
Oh.
That was very poetic.
Do you care what the T-shirt is? If it's like a Garfield T-shirt or is it like an old sports T-shirt?
Do you have a special one that you like?
I do.
Do you feel guilty?
Mama's little boy.
I think that I don't know if that or the grandmother stepping on your testicles and heels was.
Oh. Who's the world's best uncle? Who's the world's best uncle?
Number one uncle. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy,
I
that
feel
was
so
sick.
ashamed you threw a perfectly good T-shirt away. I can never wear this one again after what happened.
No.
And it looked like the Clutter family's living room.
Just don't use your...
The Clutter family.
It's an in cold blood joke.
I knew what it was. I read the book.
It's wrong.
And there aren't a lot of those out there.
No.
There's not really a book of famous
No.
Clutter family.
No.
Yeah, sad story.
The Clutter family.
Is that a Truman Capote?
Yeah, it was an attempt. You can do a Truman Capote, chick. I know you.
You ever see
I
that
fell
movie?
in love with Perry.
That's pretty good.
Just me, or did QR codes like come out and then they kind of went away and now they're like more popular than
They
ever?
were helped by COVID for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The
the
menus
the
became...
COVID menu thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And I would like to go on record as saying...
You never use a menu.
Well, yeah, I don't like using menus. I read enough at work. I'm tired of reading. I'd like to ask my friendly server what's good. But I would like to see photographs of the food, even at high-end restaurants.
Always. Yeah.
Do you ever do this thing? You go to some fancy place and they've got tablecloths and silverware, and you're doing this thing where you're looking over at other people. What's that one? I want that.
Boy, you know what people love when they go out to a restaurant? It's people pointing at their food.
I know.
Craning their neck.
Boy,
That's why I'm saying.
You're a menace. Your father's a menace. He needs to stay home.
Just read the menu. You're bothering servers.
Yes.
You're making them tell
No,
you
but
what
you
they
can't
like.
tell what's what.
Well, I think you know a difference between a duck and a steak.
Oh, I love this.
Wait a minute. So who's talking, the duck or the steak? Now, the bartender says what?
I wanted to show you the
We
steak.
don't serve
I've been-
ducks here? What is it?
Put it on my
Steak
bill.
I've been banging. No, that's not it. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
Oh, you know where we go on Sunday mornings a lot.
Oh, God.
I know where you and the girls go on Sunday mornings a lot.
You were invited. You're invited every Sunday if you just
What
get
about
up.
this Sunday?
If you just
Did
get
you
up.
invite? Oh, well,
Do you
it
know
is in
what?
Chicago.
Calling someone is how you start an invitation. You're aware of that, right? There's not just invisible invitations.
No, there was at the guy at the next table. I just said to him, "Hey, what's that?"
You got to stop bothering people.
Stop
Did you
it.
go by yourself Sunday?
Nobody
No.
wants to talk to you.
No, he was great. It turned out. Then I said, "How come you've got two cell phones?"
Because I'm cheating on my wife.
Yeah.
You want to leave me alone?
You're bothering drug dealers.
By the way, the editor's note, Josh just said,
Cheating.
Cheating.
Yes.
It sounded like you were Chuck Berry.
No, it didn't.
Sorry.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
kind
it
of
did.
did.
said
I'll have Dean go back and get the evidence.
It kind of did.
The guy at the next table.
So why did he have two phones? Was he a doctor or something?
No, we were kind
He likes to move
We were
products.
talking about Wordle, the game Wordle, which
Poor
I'm addicted
bastard.
to.
He just goes
Poor
and
man.
wants to have a nice,
And then I
quiet
said,
breakfast.
the guy had two iPhones stacked on top of one. I said, "You've got two phones."
Duh.
Yeah, it's none of your business, pal.
He was
Why
a
don't you go outside?
friendly gent. And then I just jokingly, he said, "Oh, yeah, one of them's at work," and I said, "You must have a really serious job." And then his
I do.
His wife went, "Yeah."
Boy.
So I'm guessing he's like a brain surgeon on call.
So
or
when
something.
she said, yeah, you didn't take that as leave us alone?
No, then she tried to hit on me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Wait, did you go
This is
alone on Sunday?
fascinating.
That's a lie. has been sent to us from the Savannah Bananas.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
And the guy in full yellow batting while wearing stilts.
And then running to first.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to do that?
Batted? No, I've done a lot of
on
things on
stilts.
stilts. No, I've never done.
I thought you had them as a kid. That's why you
Stilts?
liked them so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we had stilts. We had the red metal pair and then the blue wooden pair.
That's what I meant. So you've done the stilt.
Multiple pairs of stilts in that household.
Multiple.
Chick now has
Anybody else?
Chick has Cutco money. Yeah, I had double stilts money.
I think I think a pair of stilts costs more than a pair of Cutcos.
No. These were really cheap stilts.
Well, you don't want to get cheap stilts. You'll fall over.
Well,
How do you stay in them? Do they strap to your feet?
No. You got big poles and these pegs on them, and you just get on there and you no, see, these stilts are the self-contained ones where you don't have to have your hands around the poles.
Where do you stand on pogo sticks?
Not a fan.
Not a pogo stick guy.
I don't know. I think it rattles the brain pan and causes causes CTE as an adult.
I would like a pogo stick.
Just ask any brain surgeon. They're most of their clients are
Maybe
former
it's
pogo
because I was a really fat kid. I never liked a pogo stick and never get it off the ground, really.
The pogo stick is the enemy of the chubby kid.
Yeah.
You can't bounce high enough. You can't stand on those little things. You can never get the balance, that perfect step up onto the...
Exactly.
I'm just not a fan.
What a pain in the ass that thing
We've
is.
got a lot of mail we have to get to, and we've got a couple of really cool news stories I want to get to, and we have a phone call.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey,
Donnie, how are you, sir?
Good. Chick, I wish I had your Cutco money, man. I'd be suing every dick in Congress if I had Cutco money.
Yeah.
Now what?
Well, they're trying to do away with daylight savings again, Christy. I mean, is that what's important? You know, today I had to siphon gas from my neighbor Mitchell's weed whacker just having enough to get to work.
Yeah.
It turns out my truck don't run too good on T-cycle. But now we got people worried about daylight savings times again. If Congress wants to do away with stuff, I got a few ideas for them.
Oh, yeah?
Chick, write these down. Okay. How about getting rid of yellow traffic lights?
Oh, you don't care for those?
Nope. Josh, from here on out, only green and red. We're cutting back. Take out the middleman.
Okay.
Well, the yellow traffic light's basically the symbol of government waste. You know how many accidents I've gotten into trying to run a yellow light?
Sure, yeah.
If we didn't have yellow lights, all them accidents would have been avoided, and my license would be reinstated by now.
Oh, okay.
So from here on out, only green and red. State law. It's going to save a ton of lives. Another thing we can do away with in America, jogging. You either run or you walk. I swear to God, whenever I see someone jogging, they look suspicious to me.
Do they?
I'm like, hey, why'd you come here jogging? Did you just steal my Cadillac converter or something? They shouldn't even call it jogging. They should just call it lazy running, you know? To quote my Uncle Junebug, jogging is half-assedry at its finest. And usually done in a dumb matching sweatsuit. So those are just a couple ideas Congress could focus on instead of worrying about where my clock is set regularly.
Okay.
I better run. I don't know if you know, Christy, but it's Spirit Week at Whitney School, and today it's Dress Like Your Hero Day.
And who was he dressing like?
Well, he wants to go as Elon Musk or some famous nerd like that. But I ain't buying our kid a fancy business suit. No baker's ever owned a suit, and I'm sticking to tradition. So he can just wear a custom lift shirt and Zubaz like his dad.
All right. Yeah.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.